Warning, this program contains strong language and content that might require actual thought and critical thinking. Viewer discretion is advised. It's that time. Time to kick off your shoes, time to get grounded and reclaim your magic, and time to fly. We are the Barefoot Bangarang Tribe, and this is Tarot with an Attitude, featuring the Bangarang man himself, the Reverend Rob Lee. Good morning, everybody. Caught me bopping to my intro music, and this is Tarot with an Attitude. Bangarang, what's going on with everybody today on this Monday? We're into May 3rd. Wow, this year just screaming by, and I hope you're enjoying the ride. A lot of people I'm getting to talk to, they're not enjoying it. They're like, Rob, you said it's going to be a breakthrough year. Absolutely. But I also caution everybody, what are you dragging with you through it? I see some questions here as people come in the door. We're figuring out what's going on. And you know, other people are going through this whole, Kevin, you're talking about a timeline or things that actually we're feeling pressure or whatnot because things do change and things are going to come about this year. So, you know, this is some things. May 3rd, you know, 5, we haven't talked yet about what the number 5 means, but the number 5 is that instability, conflict, but it's passion, it's drive, it is everything. So when you get emotional about things at this time of the year for the month of May, I want you to think about that's why they're going to hit you so heavy. Some things are going to be hard, and we have to keep this under control and in balance. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I'm wondering if I have some technical issues going on. If somebody wants to text me, let me know. I'll put my phone over here. What's happening, but you know, that's what I'm seeing here of what's going on. So, but everybody, welcome. What a great day. Today is the 3rd. Hey, Jasmine, good to see you. You know, see what's going on. Today is the 3rd. So the 3rd, collaboration, cooperation, partnerships, creativity. Those are some of those things. So when I bring that together, the 5 and the 3 is an 8. The 8 is that mastery. We're going to look at this way today or whatnot. So as you come in, you got a question, throw your questions in there and I will be glad to answer them or whatnot. Just go ahead and pop them right in and we'll see what's going on. You know, so we've got the 8. Be willing to learn something, mastery, slowing down, looking at what's going on so you can master your life. Now, when I bring that 8 and the 6 of the year 2022, it comes into a 14. And 1 and 4, 1, new beginnings, 4, establishing a new base, but 5, that conflict. So today, I want everybody to be careful as we move through the day because it could be some really wild energy today or whatnot. So let's get going here. Let's find out what's happening. Kevin, good morning. I hope everything is great from your side. It is awesome. I hope everything's good with you. Deborah saying hi. Good to see you. Bangarang, Deborah. Welcome in and glad to see you. Kevin, wonderful to see you too. Yep, getting the hellos in there. And Kevin, recently I have been feeling a lot of timeline shifts in my personal life. And as a collective, any advice on how can I navigate through these shifts? You know what, Kevin, this is interesting because if anybody's been watching regularly over the past week or so, you saw me going through the same thing. It's almost like I forgot who I was, letting people tell me different things, what blah, you know, or whatnot. We're very subjective to that right now because this energy is all about us breaking through and becoming. And we have to remember there are things, and I'm not talking about the people. There are some people in your life, but there are people in our lives that are going to be all of a sudden feeling like, I need to tell you what to do. I need to tell you what to do. And you know what? it's okay, but we have to sit back and shift through that energy and realize, where am I? What am I doing? Where am I going? So, Kevin, one of the things I'm going to do here, appreciate it. I'm changing the format a little bit, guys, just so y'all can see, hopefully be able to see the cards better and I can get to everybody. All right. But let's take a look at what's going on, Kevin. What can we do? All right, to see what's happening here. I'm going to bring this over, going to go into shift here. And again, doing it this way, going to try to get some better readings. And remember, make sure you book a session, tarotwithanattitude.com. That's how I can go into more detail with you. That's how different things I can really work with you in more detail. All right. So let's see what's going on here for Kevin. Kevin, how can I navigate through these shifts? And Kevin, one of the first thing I have here is the Devil card. And I want us to look at this card and let's talk about it for just a minute. The other thing here, I'm going to go right to the bottom of the Shadow card. All right, is we keep looking for things. Some of this is talking about be careful what you've tied yourself to. The Devil. We get on a track. We feel like we got to do this, we got to do that, but we keep getting drawn back. Is there something you're supposed to be breaking away from? Is there something here that's supposed to help you? Now, what I'm seeing here is in your Shadow card is the Emperor. This Emperor is saying, Kevin, you have to step forward and be strong. Notice we have a chess piece. You don't rush through a chess game. This energy right now, but don't react. So what I'm getting is, as the Emperor, as the King, both of these major arcana cards. So this is very important. What I want you to hear, Kevin, is it's very important to see what you need to let go of, assess, and what you need to do. Strategy is going to be your key in everything as you make decisions. If you're like me and what I went through the past couple of weeks, if I made a decision, it seemed like over the past month or two, I couldn't say, I told Mr. Bruce at one point, hey, I don't feel like I can do anything right. Nobody's saying this was good, that was good. Everything, just pointing out the bad. Kevin, this is okay. People telling you what you need to improve or whatnot, it's okay. But you have to take it in and of yourself. Ultimately, up to you. You can't make all of these people happy. So what I want you to do is take some serious time to analyze and look, what have you gotten locked into because of just repetition and history, okay? And what do you need to slowly look at? Where are you going? What's your ultimate end game? That's what I have for you. That's what I see. This is going to be key in helping you move forward through all this junk we got going on. And it is junk, because again, it's a breakthrough year. Great energy movement. But I told everybody, be careful what you drag into 2022 because it will weigh you down. Breakthrough, and remember, we're not even halfway through the year yet, is painful. Breakthroughs can hurt. Okay. And that's where we're at. Jasmine, hello, everyone. Good morning. Glad to see you here, beautiful lady. Hope everything's well. Haven't talked to you in a while. Would love to hear from you. Deborah, good morning. Reverend Rob, bangarang. Everybody checking in, starting to see things here. Good morning. Absolutely. Got my son, my youngest son, is doing Longhouse brand coffee. He's roasting his own. I'm sitting here this morning with some Ethiopian coffee that is really, really good. So I do that sometimes to slow down and do some things. Make sure you reach up, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and share. That's the most important thing. But please do me a favor. Go ahead right now, reach down, reach up, wherever it needs to be. Ring that bell and hit the like button. Christina, good morning. Glad you are here. Welcome. Haven't talked to you. Meant to call you over the weekend and didn't, But so tell me what's happening with you. What's going on? Jasmine, bangarang. Bangarang, bangarang, bangarang. What we put out is what we get back. This is going to be so very important for us to understand. I'm going to get some things prepped here or whatnot. Because again, just my memory sucks on a few things. So, let me get some. Oh, I set my keyboard over here. Got some things coming in. I'm being told to be ready for this, so I want to know what's going on. Here we go. Where's the one I went to? Boom. Let's see what happens. Is this it? Nope, that's not it. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Okay, we'll have that ready in case we need it. Let's see what's going on today. What a wonderful day. Remember, go ahead and pop your questions in and let's see what's happening. Good morning, tribe. Michael Schmidt in the house. Glad to see everybody rolling in, coming through the door. Deborah, hello. Jasmine, Greg, top of the day, Rob and Bangarang tribe. Can I get a general reading for the rest of the week, please? Absolutely. Let's see what we've got, folks. Just be patient. I'll go right through the list. I'm on several different channels. I'm on like 5 or 6 different channels right now. So make sure, pop your question in, and then just be patient. Sit tight. I'll get to you, and we'll do that. All right? So also, book a session, tarotwithanattitude.com. All right. I'm going to talk about this little thing scrolling at the bottom of my screen here in a little bit. And we're going to give that a discussion because y'all need to know about it, particularly if you are in with some type of inflammation or pain. Man, y'all saw the show that I did with Danielle Matthews. If not, I'll republish it. Okay. Might be in the list under an ascension hack or something like that. Man, I listened and I tried it, and let me tell you something. It's working great. Greg, let's see what's going on, okay? All right. Here we go. All right, Greg, rest of the week. What have we got happening here? So your shadow card today, lovers. All right. Oh, let me click this so you can see the card. Beautiful card. I love this card, especially from this deck. Okay. The lovers. Now, a lot of times what we're talking about that is commitment. So commitment to who? The Queen of Swords. What I'm seeing is you're going to have to use your logic today a lot this week, and remember, your emotions are present, but don't make emotional decisions. This is going to be huge. Commitment. Before you say yes or no to anything or anybody, what are you willing to do to commit to? That's going to be the huge thing, Greg. That's where you're at. This is going to be big for you. There's a partnership coming in here, okay? Because again, we have the lovers here. That a lot of times talks to me more about commitment. But what I'm feeling is somebody working in your life on a personal level. And are you going to be able to commit? Because remember, you need to take care of yourself mentally first, all right? And then emotional this week. So understand, you can fly. Things are going to happen. It's going to be a good week. But all things need balance. You're going to be working with somebody, but don't lose yourself in that person. Remember, you need to be there to take care of you and yours as well. That's going to be a huge thing for you, Greg. You know, what I've got here is the 5 of Swords, weighing things out, making sure that, you don't feel like somebody's used you or you've used somebody else just to get to an end point. Make sure, I'm getting clarity on this as we go. Everything you need is within you. You don't need somebody else to do this. You may need some help, but ultimately you need to make the decisions. That's what I'm getting there. Bangarang. That's what you have this week. A lot of decisions I see going on for you. So let's see what's happening and moving on. Okay. Everybody saying hello. Let's find out what's going on. See what's going on. Agree with you, Greg. May I get a general reading? There we go. Jasmine, absolutely. Jasmine, a general reading. Let's see what's going on. Facebook user. Glad you stopped by to say hi. Don't know who you are because you didn't tell StreamYard, or maybe you did before and it lost it. Click StreamYard so I know who's stopping by to say hi. We are glad to see you here. Ryan and I, we're still talking, but we've both been on a mission, particularly around this ASEA thing. Okay. We're talking about a barbecue or something in Ocala at his property. So we will talk about it. That has not gone away. Let's see what we can do. And, I'm thinking August, so we have time to plan it, get people here or whatnot. So the Florida tribe, come on in. Let's see what's happening. Jasmine. All right. Agree with Greg. May I get a general reading? Sure. Let's find out. All right. Here we go. Jasmine just needs to know what's up right now. Let's see what's happening. All right, here we go. Jasmine, planning, 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 planning. There's a place, there's something you're trying to build, something you want to go, but you got to plan it. You've been stewing around about something up in your head for a while. Now it's time to bring that into will, that desire, and make a plan. Plan your journey. Where do you want to go? What is the stuff you're going to need? How are you going to make this happen? So know what's going on in doing this, and then you'll be able to celebrate. Friends can come along, friends can do things, but guess what? You have to do this alone. There's this one part, you have to know what you're doing. Friends are a great thing to have, and you can take a break and go celebrate with friends, but at the same time, I want you to remember, this is your life, your plan, your direction. What are you doing for it? True friends will celebrate with you as you move through it, and things are happening. If they're not celebrating your decisions, then they're not meant to be around you at this point. Or right now, they're just not healthy for you. That's what I'm getting. But at the same point, that's what's going on. Planning, planning, planning your life, your world. Where do you see you going? Okay. And as long as you make this plan, step forward, party, everything's going to happen. Notice this is all wands. This is all in your will. This is what you want, things you want to do. I see something that you're working on very powerfully, working out very well. Be methodical, step through it and get directions, but move on it. That's going to be the key for this with you. Wow, what a good time. Good morning, Rob. Just stopping by to say hi. I love you all. Bangarang. Remember, keep me informed about the get-together in Ocala. Looking forward to seeing all the family. We are looking forward to seeing everybody there. Yes, Ryan and I are talking about Ryan's got property in Ocala, Florida. We have people from the tribe all over Florida, and we're talking about doing a get-together there and making sure that we can we meet and have a good time. It might be an overnight thing, Ryan said, so you might need a hotel. Ryan said he's got place, camper, sleeping bags. He's got the place, all right? But one of the things we want to do is I want us to be able to join together and be as one. Maybe sit around a fire that evening would be really cool as a group. We can do some readings. We can talk. We can fellowship. And I think that's going to be key. Yes, Rob, maybe we can schedule something for the weekend. Would love to. Okay. D, thank you. First thing I want to say is thank you for your support and everything that's going on. My garden is doing great. Can I please get a card? Thanks. Absolutely. Let's see what's happening here. All right. I'm going to flip this bad boy around over here so we can do it like this. May I please get a card? D King. Here we go. All right. Let's see what we've got here. Boom. All right. So the first card I'm going to go here is your shadow card. 6 of Cups. Time to nurture and remember that inner child. It's okay. Everything, we got to go back. Now, one of the things I see this is teaching that inner child, letting go. What have you learned, D? What's going on? And you need to, sometimes the two need to minister each other together. Your inner child wants to take over and you want to run, you want to do some things or whatnot. And the grown-up part of you knows, be careful, we're going to make some mistakes. Talk to that inner child. But at the same part, the inner child wants to talk to you, the older person, your higher self, and say, hey, we got to remember to live life. Have a good time. Come back here. It's a good balance between the two. Stop worrying about everything so much. What I'm really getting is the inner child is really working, D, in trying to tell you, yes, we've lost some things in our life, but life is still good. Life moves on. Don't miss out on what's right here beside you because we're so worried about everything, And what I find interesting about this card with this 5 of Cups, notice how she's actually tipping it herself. Sometimes we start causing our own problems, and this inner child is there to go, stop, wake up, let's get back to having some good time. And basically with the tarot with an attitude, snap out of it. That's what it's trying to say. Come back. Let's get back to living life. Things have happened. We can move on. There are still great things here. Let's keep moving forward. I'd like to know what happened. Book a session, tarotwithanattitude.com. And then that way we can actually talk about what this is, what's this thing that's going on in the past, okay, that has, brought things to light. okay, that this inner child is concerned about. I really see the inner child trying to reach out to you and say, let's play. Let's remember life. We can't be grieving over our mistakes our whole life. It's time to move on, because guess what? You're going to make them again. That is what I see. Different mistakes, but we're going to make them. Yeah, I definitely feel that making strategies and being more connected to ourselves and our inner truth is really important at this time. It is massively important, Kevin. One of those things is because everything's coming at us. It's a breakthrough year. So remember, we're not in stasis. We're trying to move forward. Those of us are trying. So we're trying to figure out every message that's coming in. Okay. Take that deep breath. Slow down. Let things happen. Know where you want to go. Move with precision, and you'll be a lot better. Deborah, good morning, D. Glad to see you. Love to hear the garden is thriving. This is great. Hope everybody's doing well. Natalie, good to see you. Bangarang. Welcome in. Haven't seen you in a while. The Rev's back. Kevin, one of the things we were talking about is for the last week and a half or so, I actually lost some subscribers, and I hate it, but I got a little lost too. But the nice thing is being able to have people in my life that can point me back in the right direction, and it'll talk to me real and things like that. And that's where we're at. It's very important. Natalie, make sure we're putting that in. So the Rev's back. The Rev's bad. We're going to have some other stuff. Check out. Everything's being broke down into playlists on the channel. Bridget and Gillian and I were discussing doing a Tipsy Tarot night. So let's find out what's going on. Would love to do that if we can this week, or we'll see what's happening. Okay. So be ready for it. That's why you need to like and subscribe and ring the bell so you can find out what's going on. Work and school mostly. Jeff and I are planning a weekend getaway to Chicago. There we go. You can say hi to Michael while you're in town. Hang in, brother. Another rainy day here. I understand. Let's see what's going on here. Mary Rose. Hi, new here. Can I get a free reading about my career? Absolutely. Mary Rose, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and most importantly, share. So Mary Rose wants to know about her career. So what we're going to do, Mary Rose, I do a quick 2-card pull. All right. I'll give you as much information as I can. And if you need more, book a session, tarotwithanattitude.com. Folks, I have my master's in social work. I have done therapy and counseling, which now I'm just branching out more into the coaching and spiritual guidance and transformation thing. So that's what I want to make sure people understand. You still come to me or whatnot, but this isn't just me slinging cards at you. Let's talk about it. Let's know. That's why there's only one session there for an hour. Check it out. I love it. And we can do as much or as little cards as you want, things like that. But the guidance is there. We use it. Let's see what's happening. Mary Rose, here we go. Can I get a reading about my career on your shadow card? Okay. This card started to come upside down. I swore I wasn't going to read reversals today, but I want you to make sure that you understand you're blocking a new journey. There's a journey that's coming. You need to take it. You're going to have a little bit of faith in yourself and look forward, because you can make things happen. The King of Cups is here. Do you truly want to be happy? And what I'm getting in your career is where you're at. It's getting the job done, but you are not happy. And that's where most people are. So what are you willing to do? Are you willing? Notice we have the Fool here taking a blind leap of faith. This is not just being stupid. This is saying, I am going to gather everything I need. My wands, all right? Staves, sometimes they're called. But we've got that. I've got my, what is this in her picture? Because that wand, it's the will, it's the way. Yes. All right. It's cups, it's emotions. I have to dive in and see what I want and where I want to go out of life. This is a new way to go. It is time to let something go and for you to take control of what you want to do to make yourself happy with work. This career, there's something you're playing with and an idea that you've got. I want you to really remember it's going to be up to you to control your exterior factor. Kings are about the external, queens are about the internal. And I want you to see that and what's going on. And lo and behold, what do we have? The Queen of Wands. You have to make yourself happy. Notice I said we had a wand over here. We've got the boat sailing away over here. It's time to make a shift, time to make a change. The Queen of Wands, the Queen is saying, take care of you, baby. Marie, take care of you. Do what it takes to make you happy. All right? That's going to be, and this is in your career. So there's something I see that I'm really getting hit in the head, okay? And you need to stay grounded, all right? But at the same point, it's okay to chase your dream. It's okay to reach out and say, take a chance. That's what that Page of Cups is always about. If you notice here, we've got two sets of cups, the King of Cups and the Page of Cups. What this is talking about is you being happy. You finding what you want to make you feel fulfilled. The Queen of Wands is there to say, it's up to you. I can accept it. I can make it. I can make my own life and dream and career come true. Follow your heart. That's what I'm getting. Bangarang. Hi, Anthony. Good to see you. Welcome. This is the Barefoot Bangarang Tribe. We believe in yelling bangarang, getting barefoot, and putting our intentions out there so we understand whenever we yell bangarang, whatever we're putting out, we're getting back. My little reminder to people, especially right now, when we're talking about the energy of what's going on. The little reminder, what you put in, a lot of times is what you get out. What are you filling your heart and soul with? What are you filling your mind with? That's what I'm saying. Sometimes we got to step away from that crowd. People ask me sometimes, did you realize this happened in the news? Nope. Because if it's important to me, somebody will tell me, just like you just did. And then I make my own determination. I'm not going to subject myself repeatedly to all the negativity. That's just it. I'm not saying turn the news off, don't ever go back, but I am saying, what are you looking for? Okay. Are you looking to thrive in the negativity? That's that devil card that comes out. Okay. We get addicted to bad news. And that's one of those things. So Michael, hi D, everybody checking in. BJ, hello. Can I become rich, wealthy in future in my upcoming business and job? Sure you can. What is rich? And what is rich to you? What is wealthy? You can do that as long as you have the resources and you know what you're doing and you stay focused. I am absolutely getting it. But you have to make sure you're making wise decisions and things of that nature. We can all be rich. Now, what is rich, though? I feel like I'm rich. I don't live in a mansion, but I live in a beautiful home and a beautiful 55 and up subdivision. I have water right out my back. I watch nature every day. I'm rich compared to what a lot of people would say. So what is rich? Wealth. And my key thing is that's what tying you to your happiness. Let's find out, because not all of those things make you happy. And it's something you need to realize. I was reading an article the other day about 70% of people that win the lottery, a lot of times are worse off 5 years later because they didn't know how to spend it. They didn't use time. It didn't make them happy. It was happy for a short period. Rich and wealth and happiness are not the same thing, brother. So let's listen, okay? Let's see what we've got here, and we'll go from there. All right. You're going to have to become. This card came upside down. So it's a personal twist. It's a personal look at this person becoming. You have the judgment. Are you ready? Are you willing? How are you judging yourself on what you're going to do? Are you willing to change to make your dreams and whatnot come through? The Three of Wands. That doesn't always mean running out and banging and screaming and yelling. Three of Wands. I love the Three of Wands. It is about taking. Remember the Two of Wands? We had that young lady sitting there planning out the window. Jasmine, this would be the next step. All right, I know where I'm going. I know what I need. And now I'm going to head there. But notice she's not running around arms akimbo or surfing in a flat surf. She's sitting there and she has to wait for spirit or things to happen to bring her what she's looking for. Is there any disappointment that you see in this card? No. Bajay, what I want you to understand is planning, getting moving on what you want to do, but being smart and assessing and letting things happen. Things take time. You're not going to do this overnight. So work with it, allow it to happen. And that's what I see. Yes, you can, but what are you willing to do? And how are you willing to change to make that dream come true? Bangarang. Let's see what's happening. Oh, Tammy, good to see you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Mary Rose, hello. Glad you are here. Woohoo. Yes, absolutely. Saw you are in the YouTube too. new subscriber. Thank you, Mary Rose. Glad you are here. We are the Barefoot Bangarang tribe. We believe in yelling bear bangarang. All right. We believe in getting grounded. What do we yell bangarang? It's from the movie Hook. Go read it and look at it from a different thing. You know what? What we put out is what we get back. And that's so very important. Once you realize we have magic and we have gratitude, and I'm thankful for what's here, then I can reclaim my magic and find my wings and fly. That's what we're all about. Welcome, Mary Rose. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you, like you did, but hit the bell. We're going to be doing some other shows. I'm adding some new things. There are several things on the playlist. Go check it out. All right, folks. Also, the name of the channel might be changing to Dynamic Life Perspectives. Tarot with an Attitude will be the same. Okay, it will be there. You'll be able to go in under Daily Dose of Attitude and see it. I might even change that to just Tarot with an Attitude, that playlist. But I want you to understand, because we're going to offer different things, Tipsy Tarot, Magical Unknown with my wife Gillian, different things. I want you to be able to find what you're looking for. News, Dudes, and Tudes with Mr. Bruce, things like that. We're going to turn it into more of a, I need to go to Tarot with an Attitude or Dynamic Life Perspectives and be able to find the different things that I want. That's what we're looking for. You know, let's see what's happening. I am Mary Rose. Can I also get a reading? Reading the career. Is it time to resign? Mary Rose, did I just do that with you? Or was that somebody else? Yes. Hi, new here. Can I get a free about my career? Isn't that funny? Yes, when we look on, I want you to see. And remember, I'm on about 6 different channels right now. So there's a delay and I just go top to bottom. So put your question. And so your question was, should I resign? Remember that king, that boat sailing away? I'm saying it's time for you to be happy. I'm saying it's time for things to move forward for you and you take control. You know what? Do you want to stay there and not be at your fullest? And if something happens tomorrow, okay, or the next day or next week, all right, do you want to look back over your life and say, man, I wish I'd have given it a shot? You know, think about it. All right. Bangarang. Go make your life happen. That's what's going on. Okay. Good morning, beautiful soul family. Miss Sprinkle in the house. She is up there towards the Ocala area. She has offered to help with this the get together in Ocala. So we're going to see what we do. Tammy, what I might do is put you and me and Ryan in a link together so we can talk and start planning. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's happening. Can I have a free reading if drawn to? Absolutely. Let's see what's going on, Anthony. Anthony Ross. All right. What does Anthony need to know? All right. We're going to ask right now. I'm just going to stay pretty quick. Also, guys, this is just a quickie, let you know, kind of a hint. If you want more detail, right down below, book a session, Tarot with an Attitude. I would love to work with you. I have a master's in social work. And let me tell you something. I know this and I'll say it. I'm good at what I do. Okay. The other thing is we have fun while we're doing it. Okay. Kind of cocky. I do some things, but that's it. Everybody needs to see what's going on. Okay. So Anthony, what I'm picking up here, we're going to do this. I am a spiritual counselor that uses tarot, but it's not always. So that's it. So that's what I'm saying. Come check me out. Let's find out what's going on. So today is a tarot day, and I know people love the tarot. So that's what I'm doing. 7 of Pentacles. Ooh, slow down in your physical world and assess. Look at what's going on. Don't beat something up with a big stick or keep hoeing at the garden. You might kill exactly what you're looking for. Okay? Stop, take a look, listen. Here's what I'm getting for you. Okay? You got to get focused. All right? Now, what I'm hearing is there's something you're wanting to do. You're feeling like you're at a crossroads. Things like this are happening and you don't know where to go, or you keep working at one thing. It's time to stop. It's time to sit back and look and see what Spirit has given you. The 7 of Pentacles. Sometimes you can over prune a bush. You can over fertilize. We can over water. Stop. Let Spirit work and listen. What I'm really getting for you, Anthony, in this crossroads that you're in, okay, I am really picking up that it is time for you to move on. There's something you've been holding on to, move on, but get focused. Just don't go charging off, not knowing what you're doing. come up with a plan, assess what has worked, assess what is different, and now it's time to move forward, but with focus. Kind of like that planning thing we were talking about. Remember today, I talked about today being an 8, learning something new or whatnot. If you didn't catch it, go back and check it out first thing in the stream. But this is what's going on. Okay, you have to focus. It's time to move on. Some things are happening. Don't keep in the South. I know we've heard it called straining at a gnat. Okay, keep digging, keep on, and trying to make one thing grow. Maybe it's time to let something go and move on to the next garden. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Banger. Michael, be right back. More Java. I know I did the same thing. Everything resonates. Mary Rose, thank you very much. I'm glad that does. Let's, and so welcome to the tribe. Glad you're here. Spiritually raw in the house. Jay, April, your hair looks great. I am letting the hair grow out. I gotta see. You know what? I'm going to bring, gotta see. Remember that. Remember that statement. While I bring this back up, I had this up a little while ago, and I want to make sure that people understand. One of the things I started doing, Asia has a gel, and I don't want to talk about the gel right now, okay? The gel, man, it helps my fingers, helps my throat, and it helps me with a headache, and I woke up with a headache. This gel is for, it's like an ascension hack, and I woke up one day, and I'm like, I'm having a headache. Let me see what's going on, and I put this gel on my shaved head. Within 5 minutes, headache was gone, and man, did I feel like I was able to download. So I started looking at it more. I started using it on my bursitis and my shoulders, in my arms, on my legs. And you know what? I'm going to show y'all. Man, I got to show y'all this. This is crazy. And I have a picture. I need to build it up, okay? Jay and April, or anybody that knows me personally, will tell you 4 weeks ago, my arms had that 60-year-old old man look. They do not anymore. My skin's clearing up, things like that. When I hurt, my wife is putting it on her knees twice a day and sometimes in the middle of the day. But it's 3 times 5. The ASEA Gel Renew 28. Please just go check this out. This stuff has been great. If you're suffering from some aches and pains or whatnot, but what they're talking about with the hair was when I started doing it, and one day I went to shave my hair. My wife and I were looking like there's actually hair where I didn't used to have it back here. I was very thin, and back here there was no hair. And so in shaving, I'm like, I got to see what's going on because it's helping me grow hair in places I didn't have hair, even back here. I had that male pattern baldness. That's it. So check it out right here. If you do anything, just go look at the product, find it out. Look back over in my views. The Ascension Hack, I'm going to repost it with Danielle Matthews. Man, what a great product. It's going to be a life changer. I don't care what you do with it. Just do yourself a favor. Jay was showing it to me. He's like, you got to go do this. You got to go check this out. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing this again. And finally, I saw Danielle, and Jay introduced me to Danielle. And what a story. Recovering from a traumatic brain injury, okay? And helping with migraines and things like that. And she's a biologist. She didn't create this. She found it. This has been around for years. All right. But let me tell you something. Y'all got to just do me a favor. Go to the link. Check it out. Look at the product. The Renew 28. If you want to know more, reach out to me. I'll talk to you. I'll even give you my phone number. Okay. To talk to me about it. It's important. It's that important. I'll give you my phone number to let you know what you can do because I want everybody to feel the relief and everything that I did. Tammy, good morning, Michael. People saying thank you so much. I am a new fan. Well, I'm a new fan of you too, Mary Rose. Welcome in. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's happening. Gina, good morning, beautiful people. Love and light to everyone. Air this morning. I'd love a read if drawn, please. Ask Gina McCaffrey, Angelina Sharp, you should ask for a read, girlfriend. Are you all right? Let me see what's going on here. Are you possibly able to connect with my father? No one has yet. He passed in 2012. I know that he may not be the time you connect like that, but just wondered maybe for future reference. One of the things I got right away when you mentioned your father, he feels like he had so much to do And then there was things, he is off, and it's like he's into the races. I'm getting this whole, it's not a bad thing. You need to understand he's enjoying your life. But I do want you to know he does stop in and check on you, Gina. He looks and sees, but things are going well. And when you talk, what I want you to do, when you want to talk to your father, this is going to be huge. This is where I'm talking about without the cards. And we'll still do a reading here, okay? Because you're asking, all right? Some of it is your dad is saying, slow down, meditate, be quiet, and start blocking out some things that are from the outside world, and you will listen. He's speaking to you in ways that you're not picking up, okay? Is one of the things I get it. He loves you very much. Let's find out what's going on. Let's do it. Let's do the reading. You know, there are some things you've been worried about, sweetie. Live your life. Just keep moving forward. And I'm getting this whole spin around thing. He wants you. You agonize over mistakes is what I'm getting. And you make them. So what? He made them. And he's learning that, you know what? He was going to make mistakes regardless. Okay. And he doesn't want you to feel like he or you don't live in the past. Don't live there. He's around you all the time. He will show you things. Why am I getting a flower? He'll show you things in the flowers. He will show you things in nature. But what I want you to do right now, Gina, this is very important. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open your hands wide open, okay? Breathe in this light and see the light as you breathe it in. Now, let that move through your arms and come out and feel an energy ball. Now, this time, breathe in and breathe that power of energy up through the earth, okay? Bring them together. Wow. Let them radiate through your heart. I'm going to ask your father right now to move to you and to understand that at this moment, you are listening. But more importantly, I want you to feel it. And I want you to move and feel like some of the spirit that you're breathing in is your father. So understand as you move this energy around you, feel it. It's okay to cry. It's okay to let it go. Your father is there. Okay. And he loves you and is very proud of you. Yes, there are things everybody needs to apologize for, but it is time to move on from that and live your life with sunshine and love and harvest. Remember, harvest was a big word there. I don't know why, but feel it now, right now. Dad, wrap your love and energy around her. Let her feel your presence. Gina, breathe it in. So mote it be. Let's feel what's going on. Wow, if you didn't feel it, that was crazy. Okay, that was crazy. Let's go with some cards here, Gina, and see what's going on. Let's see where we've got. Maybe we've got a message, and we'll find out. I'm getting a hit right here in my third eye that this very well could be message from your father. So this is going to be important. Let's see what's happening. 9 of Pentacles. You can manifest and bring some things into life. Remember I told you, I want you to build some things and be happy and move forward. It is time. You're able to make some great things happen in your physical world. Don't get so caught up in the spiritual. You forget to balance it with the physical world. One of the things I've got here, you know, the Page of Pentacles, it started to come upside down. Everything here is Pentacles, okay? Don't get so lost in what happened, what went on, and things like that, that we actually lose our spirit, kind of like a teenager throwing a temper tantrum. Or remember when our first love broke up with us, or we broke up with them the first time and we were young and somebody said, I need to move on. Oh, we were devastated. We didn't think we'd ever love like that again, but we move on. Don't be that way. Grab life, move on. Flip this card upside down. That's what I'm getting. Live like your father wants you to live. Spirit wants you to live. But in Pentacles, they want you to stop. They want you to look. They want you to listen. They want you to see what you're after and go after it like you did when you were a kid. That's what I get. Bangarang. I'd love to talk to you more. Book a session. tarotwithanattitude.com. Wow. Gina, thank you for being here. Bangarang. Love to see this happen. Good morning, Tammy. So good to see you. Everybody's saying good morning. BJ, thank you so much. I mean to say not like that. I'm very poor and struggling, and I have much dreams to become a rich person. Yes, I have big heart. I have a dream. It will help to pour and donate them. Absolutely. But you know what? I talked to a lot of people that came up with nothing. It's what you're willing to do, Bijay. It's what you're willing to do, and that's that transform. If you want to transform, you can, but stop dreaming and wishing and saying, oh, if I only. What I want you to do is say, here's what I have, here's what's going, and are you willing to put yourself out there to change your stars? That's what I get. Go get them. Sounds great, Rob. I'm here to help. Awesome. Deborah, great cards for BJ. Yes, they are. Let's see what's happening. Gina, I'm back. I hope you were there. I did your reading. Go look at it. Find out if you need to start over. I hope you heard it. If not, it was very powerful. Your dad is trying to talk to you. Let me know. And let's see what's going on. I know I'm behind. That was 10:37. What time is it now? 10:47. So good. Maybe you heard it. I hope not. Please make sure if you didn't, you go back and watch the tape again. I have male pattern baldness all over my skull. LOL. You know what, Michael? I'm not all over my skull, but I just had it here. Jay was going through it, and I started watching Jay with it. He's getting his hair back. Check this stuff out, ASEA.com. Rub it on your head 3 times within 5 minutes, twice a day. Do that. Put it in. But I think you'll see. Then what I do is I bring it down here under my vagus nerve and make sure it penetrates, and it really starts working out. It's one of those things. Let's see what's going on. All right, Michael. Before I shaved my head, I looked like Marvin the Martian. Things make me so angry. Used to be my favorite cartoon. Love Marvin. He is cool. Had a field day on my head after a few rounds at the 19th hole. I understand. Gina, good. I'm glad. Hope everything's well. You're a beautiful lady. You deserve to be happy. Time to move on. Y'all need to listen to Vanilla Ice. Stop, collaborate, and listen. That's one of Christina's favorite things. We are getting there. Absolutely. She and her brothers did I wish I had the video still. It was at Universal. They did a music video to Vanilla Ice. It was great. Bridget, good morning. Glad you were here. I know this is an awkward time. You get to come out of your meetings, things like that. But people are pushing us. We need to understand. Tipsy Tarot, let's talk about doing one this weekend and get everybody on board. It will be a ball. I think it will be fun. Thank you so much for this. Gina, you are welcome. I enjoy doing that and helping people make a connection and finding where they need to be happiness. That's the bangerang. What you put out is what you get back. Don't put out what you missed. Don't put out how good it would have been if. All right? Put out and think about the future as though it's already happened in a memory the way you want it to be. That's what's so radically important about manifesting and bringing things to life. It is really cool. That's what's going on. Michael saying, good morning. You lost connection, but I'll definitely watch replay. I thank you so much. Absolutely. I gave you some instructions in there. Do them again. Okay. Do them again. Don't think the time has passed. Do them, restart, do them again. Let's see what's happening here. So, what I'm going to do here for right now, for everybody that's still here, we're taking a look and finding out what's going on. All right. Let's take a look at today. What do we need to know about today? Where do we all need to go as the Barefoot Bangerang tribe? What happens? Okay. Where do we need to know about today? So let's take a look. Here's how we're going to end up. Focus, focus, focus. Pay attention to what you want, where you want to go, and what you need. What I'm getting here is perspective. You have to sometimes physically change your perspective. Where do you want to go? What do you want to need? Why are things? What's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? What are you doing to get there? And sometimes we've got to change our perspective on what that means. Don't keep beating a dead horse. That's our irony that came to me, and through this is what Spirit's giving me or whatnot. So check that out. Check your perspective today to make sure you're heading in the direction you really need to go, or that you're following things through the way they ought to be. Everybody, one of the things I want you to remember, all right, take what you want And oh, I got a little something poking out in front of me here. I'd like to see 3 variations of the 4 of Swords. Hello, I need a nap and some brain relief. 3 you know what? Hold the phone. I don't know if she did the 4 of Swords. I'll build it for you because that's what on one of the cards people need to understand. Let me get over here. I'm going to share a screen. It's going to take me just a minute to get there. And I've got to find out because in doing my Tarot Simplified 1 and 2, one of the things I did was I brought them over. Let's go here. And I wanted to show people how the cards work, So let's take a look. I'm going to go here to share screen. Let's see what's happening. Slides. Is this it? Stop extra camera. We're going to go here. Share video file slides. All right. Google Slides, your computer. Yeah, this is weird. Okay. They changed everything on me. So I don't know how it's share screen. There it goes. Don't be silly. See the forest for the trees. Here we go. Now, so a lot of people need to understand with tarot that what's going on here. And for the class, I use the Rider-Waite. So we're going to get through here. But what I wanted people to see, all right, like the Fool. Here's 5 different versions of the Fool. And I don't know if we did the 4 of Swords. We did the Devil. It's what speaks to you, okay? But the Tower, there are 5 different versions. 10 of Swords. I don't think we did 3 of Swords. We got close. We hit all around it. Okay. But there's 5 different versions of the 3 of Swords talking about heartache, pain, remembering what do we do? How do we move forward? And some of these are, we have the 3 of Challenges, the 3 of Swords, the Tears, the 3 of Feathers, release and recovery. Some of these things you need to understand. That's how tarot works. It depends on who created what. So I'm sorry I didn't have the 4 of Swords. I've got the 10 of Swords. You felt stabbed in the back. Is it over? Something's coming to an end. A lot of this resolves around this. The 10 can be painful, but it means something's coming to an end. Okay. Now, when we look at this, okay, the 10 of Feathers. I love this card. Okay. Recovery and transformation. Sometimes these cards are a reminder that the pain is over. Okay. And it's time to move on. So the 4 of Swords, I'll build that up for you and we'll let you see it. And we'll be able to, to see those together. That's a good thing. I'll do some of those and bring those in, that's what's going to happen. Let's see what's going on. Greg, Rob, what do you do if you feel hopeless? You know what? Been there, brother. Just recently. Some of that is that energy where we're trying to break through and we want to change our lives. This is a breakthrough year, okay? One of the things I want you to do is sit down, okay? But most importantly, this is a huge step, and people laugh at me. Go outside. Let Spirit bring the sun. Let Spirit bring that energy. Find different things, a butterfly, dragonflies, birds, a caterpillar, and see that life is moving all around you. The only reason that's that devil card I talk about, Greg, where we feel hopeless, but what are we doing different to make that change? Hopelessness can become a habit. And I want you to break that habit. It's time to stand up. It's time to say, okay, so what are you doing to break it? So Greg, I'm going to pull some cards for you real quick, all right, about feeling hopeless because you are not alone. This is going to be one of those things where a lot of people need this. Let's talk about feeling hopeless. Spirit, God, Mother, angels, guides. There are people out here that, no, you didn't gum up anything, Bridget. I love those questions, things like that. But, there are people out here feeling hopeless. And that's where I get a lot of my pressure from right here because people just don't know what to do. One of the things is we are waiting for something to change rather than wow, thank you. I'm getting a simultaneous download from Mary, and I believe it's Serapis Bay. It very well could be Ishmael. Okay. You're waiting for something to change in your life. But what are you doing to make that change? Why does something have to be done? Okay. That's what I was talking about in reading the other day, where people a lot of times use tarot. They're trying to use it as a cheat card so they don't have to challenge. This is challenge. So once you feel hopeless, what are you doing to change that? So let's take a look. I'm asking Spirit here real quick. How do we deal with hopelessness? I'm going to go here and let's see what's happening. All right, where are we? Right there. Let's see what these cards have to say or what Spirit has to say. I don't believe the cards are magical. I believe Spirit, God, is magical and can help us discern through pictures and things like that. So in no way do I want to say this is coming from the cards. It's coming from God and the angels and the guides that God has given us. So let's take a look here real quick. I'm going to start here. And let's see what's happening, okay? Here we go. 3 of Wands. Stop sitting back waiting for everything, okay? That's what I'm getting here. I'm going to go ahead and pull these cards out. And I'm going to go here, okay? What I'm really picking up on is there's a big block, Greg, for you right now in actually getting forward, moving on, and realizing your dreams. So you feel hopeless. You feel like you can't. There are things you can do. Get out of your head, okay? You are so in your head about everything. That's what's causing a huge blockage for you, okay? The 4 of Wands. Get out, go party. You're not celebrating. You're not happy. What have you got to do? These things are here because you're so lost in your head and you're thinking about what you don't have. I think that card earlier, that 5 of Cups, I think it was speaking to you as well as other people. Stop looking at what you don't have. What do you have? How can you capitalize on it? What resources do you need? Do you need to ask for help? Okay. You know, when you feel hopeless, it is time. Remember I said go outside? Nobody goes outside. When you start feeling hopeless, you start nesting. You start curling up. It's the worst thing you can do. It's your mental and emotional things coming together for protection. You know what? You feel hopeless? Break free, break through, get out of the protection and stand in spirit, stand in the light of day and say, thank you for everything you've got. I need help. All right. And I know I'm here to listen. Get out of your head. You're so into yourself and everything else that's going on. You've locked your emotional part away and happiness is no longer feels reachable and obtainable. Okay. Happiness, 4 of Wands, will. Both of these wands, both of these cards we have seen before today. Both of them are now upside down, talking about you personally, Greg. And it's talking about that willingness to go find and celebrate happiness in what you have. 9 of Wands, all of this. Look at the wands here, Greg. The will, the passion, the desire. You're feeling beat up, okay? Are you ready to quit? No, you've got another fight left in you, but what are you going to do? Are you going to stand here and let life run you down? Or are you willing to stand up, stand tall, plant your feet and go, this is not me. Bangarang, that self-affirmation. I have plenty of things I can do and stop wallowing in the hopelessness, okay? Sometimes what I say is tough. And again, this is the tarot with an attitude part. Lighten up, walk up. What are you doing? Depression and decisions make us, and we become comfortable in not having to do anything. And then I can blame it on something else for my lack of trying or moving. You have another fight in you. Stand tall, stand up, get up, do what you need to do. You know what? You're kind of acting like a kid, all right? And this is bad, whatnot. Somebody's supposed to come make it better for you. No, they're not. You need to make this better for yourself, and Spirit God will help you, because what you're doing is you're wanting them to take care of everything, you know, through my faith. others can be healed. Remember, in everything we were taught through the Bible, if you're a scriptural person, that these things can come to you, but it required our action. And then God would fortify that, help you with it, get that relationship back, and understand what's going on and say, okay, I'm going to work through this until this happens. Four of Cups. It starts with complacency. And it's like, I've been given so much and we don't even see it. Okay. This is complacency. This is the complacency card. Stand up, get out of your complacency and say, okay, what am I doing next? This is where I need to go. Bangerang. That's what I have for you. Let me know what's happening. I'd love to go into more detail with you about it and see what's happening. So with all that being said, everybody, thank you so much for being here today. I want people to remember it is okay. Oh, Danielle, Monday, Lonsdale. This will be my last one. Remember, we start at 10 a.m. Eastern. Generally, after 11, I don't get into them. But you know what, Danielle, thank you for being here. Let's check this out and let's see what's going on. Danielle, we are going to pull some cards for you. Greg, you're welcome. Love you, brother. Can't wait to see you, see what's going on. Tell me, talk to me, find out what's happening. Okay. Danielle, free tarot card reading. What I do here is I do two very quick cards. I use the shadow card and the light card. Anything else, if you need to reach out, hit me. Remember, everybody, you can get me right here, tarotwithanattitude.com. Book a session, reach out, find out what's going on. Okay. I have a master's in social work. I do work with people around the world. It's one of the reasons I'm looking at getting out of the therapy and counseling so I can work with way more people and not be strapped down to what everybody's second guessing me with my license and all that kind of stuff. So Danielle, here we go. All right. I have a tarot card reading. I'm going to separate from everything. I was winding up. So here we go. Let's see what's happening here. Okay. Danielle. Oh, Edwin, good to see you. Good to see you. All right. Danielle. All right. Here we go, Danielle. Sorry, I had shifted gears. Okay. And was fixing to do that. So let's see what happens. You know what? In this, the death, we have strength, death and rebirth. There's something, Danielle, that you need to change, but you're holding back. Rely on that strength. You have a strength and inner power. There are times that it's okay to be like a lamb, but there are other times you need to let that lioness loose and roar like a lion. The death card coming upside down means I see a rebirth. I see a change that's supposed to be happening, but you're blocking it. What's going on? What are you afraid of? There's something. Is it the way other people are going to react? You know what? Reach out, sweetie, and it's time to step up and understand, through death, there is rebirth. Things change. Life, it's time to leave some of that stuff behind and be you is one of the things I am getting. You know what? Get back to some basics, your core, what you believe, your core tenets, the Hierophant. There's somebody that's trying to teach you something. Maybe you need to listen. Okay. That's what I have for you real quick. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Bangerang. Hit the like, subscribe button. Come on in, join, find out what's going on. All right. So Edwin, Rob, I have not seen you in a long time. And then you popped up with Charlie W. And I was so happy that you were back. I enjoyed meeting Charlie. We will probably I'm going to reach out to him again. He's so busy. But we had a great conversation and it was really fun for him. He said how much he enjoyed seeing a guy do what I do for a change. So that was really cool. So glad you're back. Make sure you hit the notification bell. We've been here. We got a whole bunch of different things going on. We've got News Dudes and Tudes. We've got the Magical Unknown with my wife and myself, Gillian. We're doing wine and spirit night, different things or whatnot. And now we're doing Tipsy Tarot. All of them are in playlists. You'll be able to check them out and see what's going on. Okay. So glad you were here. Glad you were back. Reach out, re-hit that like button, that subscribe button. But most importantly, everybody, please share, share, share. All right, everybody. Now is the time. Let's take what you want. Leave what you don't. But leave with some peace, love, and light. Banger.